Steven. I am the owner of the Brick Show Shop. This is the first of its kind in South Florida, a Lego resale store where you can just buy custom Lego, retired Lego, new Lego. We have a whole botanical section, a train and a castle. The store will be open from this point on for kids to enjoy, for adults to enjoy. Pick your own minifigs, make your own minifigs, your own parts. We've got an area you can build your own mosaics. So there's a lot to do here. You can get some Dippin' Dots ice cream and enjoy some snacks while you're here as well. Take a picture in front of the flower mirage, which is absolutely beautiful, and just enjoy your time here at the Brick Show Shop.
The one thing people want to know most about the next Newsworthy Stories, Bring Your Business to the Beach, NetWORKcation, is who's going to be in the room. We're now learning that Visit Lauderdale will now be there joining us to talk about IPW 2026. It's the largest global travel conference, and it's coming right here to South Florida.
We have a massive travel conference coming to Broward County next May. So basically people from all over the world, travel agencies, tour companies, airlines, everyone, they're coming to see what the U.S. has to offer in the travel space, and we're hosting it here in Broward County. It's a huge show, the biggest, and it promises to bring billions of dollars in return revenue every year. It really will put Greater Fort Lauderdale on the map.
You'll also hear about the exciting innovation behind Remember2, RM2.ai, Predict to Prevent, what it's all about. Also in the room, Marvin DeJean of Gilead Sanders. He's going to be talking about an AI lab for beginners, and guess what? It's all hands-on. We'll talk about it. Now, during this NetWORKcation, we are going to be focused on what do you want to be known for. And some of the people who are going to share their journey with us is 6 Degrees Golf Networking Group founder, Rich Rogers. We'll also hear the incredible story behind Linda Pringle Evans, who is now a branding legend. Joining us again will be Nushelle Hastings and her tribe from Women Empowering Women in Development. You got to hear what they are up to now. We will also hear from Laura Dolan of Dolan Law and how she came up with the mindset of closing doors. It's so impactful. We are also going to hear from Christy Moody Prasad of LaVie Events. She has done a slew of renovations and has some exciting ways how event spaces and events can boost your business. You can expect so much more at the next Newsworthy Stories, Bring Your Business to the Beach, NetWORKcation. Just make sure you're going to be in the room on Thursday, September 18th at the Wyndham Resort in Deerfield Beach. We're going to kick it all off at 10 a.m., but plan on staying around.
First of all, I just want to thank everyone for being here. And yes, give yourselves a hand.
Today was an amazing networking opportunity. I got to meet a lot of businesses, a lot of new partners. And I want to thank Jacqueline for everything that she came up with. It was a great concept, workation. Excellent, combining the best of both worlds, work and vacation.
This was really exactly what I've been looking for in South Florida, looking for the type of networking events and connections that speak to the business that I do, the professional business, the executive level business. This was so much different than most of the networking events that I've been to in my 20 years living here in South Florida.
The beach is mine. Y'all better step back. I got my colors on because this event was everything. I am free to be me at the beach.
But today we had our business partners meeting. It was scheduled for May 1st at another site. And when we heard what Jacqueline was doing, we reached out to the partners and we asked them, could we pivot and could we bring our business meetings here? Literally, this team probably oversees $500 million worth of business. So, and we came today because we wanted to be here with you.
This is a very different networking type of event and I love it because it's outside. I love being outside. I love seeing everybody. I love the beach. I love the vibe. It's awesome.
In the city of Deerfield Beach, we are in a transitional phase where the town has to figure out what it wants to be when it grows up. Either stay small or go big. The city is assembling about 22 acres to create a true downtown. Office, commercial, retail, restaurant. Deerfield Beach is looking to create a true downtown area. City has City Hall. Next door is the Broward Sheriff's Office. Across the street is Pioneer Park. The city is assembling about 22 acres to create a true downtown. Office, commercial, retail, restaurant. Adjacent to that park is a canal that goes to Boca. Part of the strategy would be to have outdoor activity, have the boats come dock, spend money, and go back home. This town is in the middle of doing that, so a lot of your communities are doing that, but I just wanted to share those two things. And as a business person, construction, housing, anything that you're doing, it's time to do business.
It was really special being here with Jacqueline. Jacqueline has been a friend for a long time. I have talked about her creativity and then having workations as the Paramount event was fantastic.
I didn't know quite what it was going to be like, but it exceeded every expectation. And I met so many people, made great connections, and looking forward to the next one.
You know, there's such a, sometimes there's such a disconnect between being in business, working in business, and then the community is sort of a second thought where it should be merged. You know, business brings impact to the community, and the community brings impact to the business. And therefore, partnerships in that vein is that you always have to look at which community am I in? What kind of impact can I make? And how do I merge the two so that it's a win-win for everyone?
Thank you so much for helping me get this all set, and look at this place, it's amazing.
You have to tell people that you appreciate them while they're here. And so it's an honor for me to fly down from Charlotte to tell you about this.
First of all, the honor that was bestowed was Influencer of the Year. And the truth is, so many other people have influenced me that were in this room, from the chamber, from the Leads group. So I think it's a circle, right? If you influence someone, there had to be someone who influenced you. So just keep it going, help other people, motivate and support them. We all can be a positive influence to one another. And that was the theme today. Every nominee had amazing contributions and have influenced our community.
So honored and excited to be part of this amazing group on behalf of Dex Imaging and the Chamber for allowing us this platform. Building strong connections and building a stronger community is something that we are all very passionate about.
Well, I want everyone to know that Flamingo Gardens is a hidden gem, and if you haven't been there, you need to come out. It's much bigger and it's different than what you think. We're a 60-acre nonprofit wildlife sanctuary and botanical gardens, and we rescue and rehabilitate injured wildlife, and those that can't be released, we give it a permanent home. Plus, it's some of the last standing jungle growth in Broward County. So we have 3 original oak hammocks on the property that have been here since hundreds of years, since before the Everglades was drained. And we have the second highest elevation in Broward County, actually. So it's some very important land that we preserve and keep available for generations to come.
And it's so much an honor for me to serve my community. It's my passion, and I will do it as long as the people want me to stay. As a matter of fact, I always joked, for those of you who remember or know, when I'm 100 years old, I'm going to be on the Smucker's jelly jar. As the 100-year-old Navy mayor. We have more open space per resident in Davie than any other community in Broward County. I'm so exhilarated to be in the room with so many wonderful honorees, and especially Flamingo Gardens. I always talk about one of the gems of Davie. We work very closely together on a lot of things, and I appreciate everything that you do. But it's just such an honor to be in this room with so many wonderful people, the sponsors, and an honor from Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce. Wow, that is, to me, the greatest thing in the world. Thank you so much.
We hear so much about AI and training, but what is going to be so unique about this particular training, and what is it you're offering?
Yeah, thank you, Jackie, and thank you, Denise, for inviting me to talk a little bit about our AI Lab Essential Series. Look, at Gilead Sanders, that's what we do. We're helping companies, legacy companies, really sort of cross what we call the digital chasm. It's no secret that businesses are going to operate very differently in the future. In the 21st century, the type of business models, the type of technologies that are going to operate and run our companies, no matter what size you are, small, medium, or large, are going to be radically different than what we've known for the past 150 years. AI is going to be central to that. And what we've been seeing in the market is as AI becomes more and more part of the conversation in the market, more and more people are now aware of AI. But there are so many different understanding or definition of AI. However, what we're seeing out there is as AI becomes more involved in the zeitgeist or the understanding of people, we're seeing two major gaps in the market. And this is for any size business, large, small, or medium. We're seeing the two major gaps is AI implementation, really how do people implement AI in their business? And the second gap, of course, is AI literacy or understanding what is AI, how does it work, and how can I actually implement it into the business so that it really helps me with operational efficiency, cuts down on my time in terms of doing manual work, and then provides me cost cutting, right? So it really allows me to grow my profit. So we decided that we wanted to really focus on one of those gaps, right? Or actually both of those gaps. But instead of just being a talking head where you're seeing it on a lot of different websites where people are talking a lot of terms like RAG and a bunch of other jargon that nobody understands, and they're saying, how do I keep up with this? It's really saying, look, the best way of learning is by doing. So we approached, when we thought about a strategic partner that could really help us, close that gap with SMBs, we immediately thought about the Chamber.
We're at an inflection point, and we want to be able to help to close the gap, the skill gap, in terms of this new digital skill. And because it's exponentially just imploding, for a lack of a better word, is to make sure that we provide the kind of tools that will help to really look at the efficiencies of businesses, whether they can continue to be competitive. And then, of course, at the right time, Marvin approached us about this AI ready and this practical experience that people are going to be able to really put their hands on and grasp and not have someone that's lecturing them. That was just a game changer for me as an individual, as a Chamber of Commerce.